celebrated him.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Anthony Davis.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, before ringing in the new year, we've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
Okoro outside, pass to Garland. Allen with a screen on Reeves. Here's Garland. Here's Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Outside Reeves. Here's Davis. Here's Christie. Check by Mitchell. Back to Davis. 5 to shoot. Over Allen. Davis can't hit. Now the Cavaliers with it. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. And Davis slams it home.
And let's not forget about his athleticism, dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
The Cavs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Clock at 4. And a deep 3 from Garland. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Now here's Reeves. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game.
Just so skilled in that screen and roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. Evan Mobley, 3rd.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Reeves against Garland. Outside Davis. Hachimura from long range. Sinks it from distance.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Here's Garland. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
Whatever he lacks in size, Mitchell makes up with craftiness. It allows him to be effective inside.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Reeves against Garland. Pass to James. And Los Angeles, another three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Cavs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Garland, the pass to Okoro. Now here's Mitchell. And Davis with the block.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And with the All-Star game coming up, let's check in on the standings in the East. You take a look at Cleveland. They are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Right now for Cleveland, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now here's Reeves. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. The shot won't fall. Good D by Mobley. LeVert finds Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Hachimura covering. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pass to LeVert. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one comes up a bit short.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Over to the left wing. Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's LeVert. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Mitchell for 3. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. The Lakers trail. Down low. And Reddish gets it to go.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And that one drops for him.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Vincent outside. To the inside. Here's Davis. Off with the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They lead by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Ty Jerome is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Jared Allen. Then there's George Niang. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is James. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Jerome. And the three-pointer goes. Jerome's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to James. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Strus.
For the Lakers, LeBron James. Shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one misses. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
LeVert, the 3 is up. Allen, it's good on the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Vincent passes to James. They set the screen. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Vincent. They get it again. Pass to Wade. Here's Okoro. To the middle. Here's LeVert. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, LeVert is willing to put his body on the line, doing whatever it takes to get past the foul and score.
What's impressive about Caris LeVert, he's played a lot of different roles, Richard.
From averaging 20 points a game to more of a complimentary scorer. Look, LeVert has been a starter. He's come off the bench. He has thrived in any assignment you give him.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Throw good, LeVert.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. The Cavaliers second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 7. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Such a wide open look. Reeves has got 5 now.
Their offense gets that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well, Allie. Now, here is James. He's got 5. LeBron James with the flush.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Cleveland leading by 5. Okoro outside. They set a pick. Inside, just 4 to shoot. Garland for 3. LeBron with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Finney Smith passes to Hachimura, and here's Vincent. Finney Smith, a screen. The 3. Vincent can't hit. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Okoro passes to Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vincent outside. Back to James. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Okoro with the ball. James is there. Okoro passes to Wade. And here's Allen. Hachimura covering. Allen can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Reeves. On the wing, Finney Smith to the paint. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. For Cleveland, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
I think for Los Angeles, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Christie comes in for Vincent. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's your time, everybody. Who wants water?
.19 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Allen. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
You pick a level, he'll show you how to get it done. And the mid-range happens to be one of them.
1:03 left in the first half of this one. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen, down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Reeves. He's got 5. Right side Davis. Nice D from Allen.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Here's Hachimura. Here's Davis. Outside Reeves. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Hachimura. Counted from distance. Hachimura's got 6.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Jared Allen has been sensational.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Lakers trail by 4. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Christie in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Davis. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Hachimura outside. James outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Back to Mitchell. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
And right here, an intimidating group. the leaders in blocked shots over the past month. The fourth spot held by Anthony Davis.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Mobley against James. There's a screen. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. The three from Mitchell. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Reeves. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Creating havoc. Reeves loves to stick his nose in there.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And that one falls for Reeves.
Austin Reeves shows you what can happen with hard work and the right mindset. He hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Mitchell. Pulls it in from the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Mitchell's got 13. Lakers trail by 7. James outside. Reeves with a screen on Mobley. James passes to Reeves. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just another dime from LeBron. And this man, every time he drops a dime, I feel like he moves up the leaderboard.
And Mobley gets it to go.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Pass to Christie. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
No good on that one. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Connects checked in for Los Angeles. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Levert's checked in for Okoro. Good on the second one. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Here's Reeves, following the score by Cleveland. James, a screen on Garland. It's Reeves with the drive. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Pass to Levert. Now here's Allen. He's covered by Reeves. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Over connect. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 11. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
James deciding where to go with it. Hachimura outside. Pass to Davis. To the wing, right side. Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. Davis with room to shoot. The rebound by Allen. Allen's.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
Pass to James. Mobley with the block.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. 30 seconds left in the third. Here's LeVert. From deep, Mitchell. That one is off. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to connect. And there's the lob. Oh, Davis. Finish it off the lob.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Outside Garland. From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Cleveland leading by 11. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Isaac Okoro. Dean Wade is out there with George Niang. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Garland in at the 1. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Double team on James. And Reddish gets it to go.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Outside Garland. They set the pick. Over Milton. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got his first points of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
From 17, no good, off the front rim. And Cleveland's shooting 52% from the floor so far. Wade takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Reddish passes to James. Back to Reddish. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
The Cavaliers lead by 10. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
All right, man. It's bandstand time. Get ready to dance like everyone is watching.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mobley's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Garland against Milton. Mobley down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Reeves with the ball. Outside Finney-Smith. And there's James from the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Okoro passes to Garland. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Reeves. Yep, that one goes.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Reeves. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Jerome. Mobley finds Garland. Clock at 6. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
James up top, guarded by Garland. The kick out to Milton. Fires it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Okoro outside. Pass to Jerome. To the inside. Niang, no good. And Milton's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Jerome. Back to Garland.
Two minutes remain in this ball. 2 minutes.
The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Milton. Screen by James. The baseline J is on the way. Milton, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Niang outside. Pass to Garland. Back to Niang. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 7 tonight.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Some changes now for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. And Christie subbed in for Milton. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. A minute 20 left to play in the fourth. Pass to James. Outside for Davis. Shoots over Allen. And again, the Lakers, no good. Cleveland leading by 14.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Cavaliers.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they increased their win total to 29.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jared Allen.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And here comes Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Reeves against Garland. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, and Mobley gets it to go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Back to Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball. Substitution on the court.
"11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jared Allen.